Fucking hell, man. I look even uglier than I did before. I didn't even think that was possible. Jesus Christ. Alright, so, what's up, everybody? Yes, I am outside. Yes, I am still this pale. But, as you can see, got a new haircut. Had to get it, because job, you know. When you work at, like, a fast food place, your hair can only be, like, so long. And if it's long enough, they make you wear a hairnet. And I was like, I'm not fucking wearing a hairnet. Like, no, that shit's horrible for your hair. Like, tears it out and shit. Listen, it's too girly for me to get into on the internet, okay? Because I know you cisgendered male people out there ruin my days. Because of the patriarchy. Whatever. Nonetheless, I digress. This episode of Alex's psychology and road down to fucking really like psychosis at this point, but it's like the tales of a madman is how I would put it personally. And I haven't even got to we're a minute and a half in, and I haven't even said what I wanted to talk about this episode. What I wanted to talk about this episode is I'm like, I wouldn't actually say myself as ugly, but I wouldn't say I'm attractive. Like, I think I'm, like, literally a 5. Like, I'm right there in the middle. Like, you know? Like, there's a lot of things better than me, and there's a lot of things worse than me, you know? Right? But I'm dead on in the middle. That's how I would see myself. Fuck these flies. But all of my friends, at least to me, they're, like, all, like, at least a minimum of 9s. And, like, I don't know why all these attractive people want to hang out with me. Like, sometimes I feel like it's just to bring my self-esteem down or up. I'm not sure. You know, like, do they want me to make me feel better? Like, maybe I'm one of the attractive people, right? Is that it? Like, it can't be. I have a mirror in my room. Like, come on, right? I have a phone. Like, a touchscreen phone. Like, you can't fool me, okay? Or maybe it's to bring my self-esteem down, right? So I can make more jokes about myself, right? I'm not sure, really. You know, like, so maybe it's so that they don't look like they only hang out with attractive people, so I'm that one ugly friend, you know? Well, not one ugly friend, I'm that one average friend, you know? Right? And I don't really have any ugly friends, and that's kind of the sad part. It's because I'm not friends with any of the ugly people, and the thing is, in my school, all the ugly people have shitty personalities. It's supposed to be the other way around. Like, all the ugly people are supposed to have, like, the great personalities, and all the beautiful people are supposed to have the shitty personalities. Like, you know, it's supposed to be, like, flipped each way, right? No. If you're ugly on the outside, you're usually ugly on the inside in my school. At least from my personal tale, right? From my experience in my specific school and through the specific things that I've gone through, a lot of the attractive people have better personalities than the ugly people. For some fucking reason. I don't know. And they're always way nicer. Like, all the ugly girls in my school, like, there's this one girl, and I straight up, she looks like fucking Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black, right? But she's got fucking chipmunk cheeks at the same time. It's horrible, right? Busted up teeth and shit. She's a bitch. Like, she acts like she's attractive. And that annoys me. It annoys me when ugly people act like they're attractive. Okay? And I call a lot of people attractive, right? It's because they are. They just don't believe it. And that's an issue with me, too. Is like, don't sell yourself short. You have a fucking mirror. Look at it. Don't judge it. You got a body. Deal with it. Right? Like, love yourself. It doesn't, alright, in all honesty, it doesn't matter if you're ugly or attractive, because someone out there is going to love you either way, right? Oh, man, fucking Christ. Just, some people really bother me with the whole body image thing. Like, if you can't tell, I don't really care about my body image too much, right? If I did, like, I wouldn't be fat. Like, it's that simple. I wouldn't be fat if I cared about how I looked, right? I would be muscular. I'd go to the gym. I'd eat healthy. I'd have a high self-esteem, right? Like, I'd have all of these things. but I don't, for a reason. And it's because I'm honest with myself. Okay? And I think people should have a high self-esteem no matter what. Like that, I was just putting it in there as a joke. But really, people should have a high self-esteem, in all honesty, because if you have a high self-esteem, it means you're being honest with yourself in most cases, except for those people who have ridiculous egos and shit, right? Who think that they're fucking sick, mate, right? And a lot of the time, sometimes they are, but they think that they're sick at everything they do. And they're wrong. You're usually only awesome at one thing, for the most part, right? Like me, I'm awesome at video games and writing things, right? And writing. That's all I got. That's all I got, right? Telling jokes, writing shit, and playing video games. It's not really gonna get me too far unless I start writing skits or some shit for fucking, like, I don't know, the Game Grumps or some random shit, right? Right? But that's only gonna happen if I get famous. That's never gonna happen when I'm making shit like this, right? When I'm making this kind of fucking content, right? Put my fucking phone down outside to show off my fucking new haircut and talk about how my friends are more attractive than me. So fucking whining about it like some fucking middle class white kid, right? Like, who? I hate middle class white kids, right? Totally. What do you mean? I am not a middle class white kid, all right? I come from poverty of fucking white suburbia, okay? I am not privileged, all right? But that's, I think I've said what I've needed to say. I have very strong opinions, and you probably won't change them unless you got facts, because in this day and age, people care more about feelings than they do facts, and that bothers me, really. Alright? It gets me really triggered, alright? Like I have some fucking PTSD disorder or some shit, right? But I hope you all smoke meth and drink bleach by the age of 21. Ha ha ha. Yep, same old fucking gag.